So we'll start sociology optional. So do you have any idea about optionals? That means paper 1 and paper 2. See, you know that in UPSC we have one optional. But my point is, do you know that what will be there in paper 1 and paper 2? Because every optional has two papers, na? So paper 1 and paper 2. Any idea what will be covered generally in paper 1 and paper 2? So in UPSC, as we have many optional, likewise in sociology optional also, generally what happens means, in paper 1 they will cover something like concept. Okay, concept. We cannot tell completely Western based, but something like concept will be covered in paper 2, and that concept will be applied in paper 2. The concept will be covered in paper 1, and this concept will be applied to Indian context in paper 2. Okay, this is the general style of optional in UPSC. You take any option, you take geography. Okay, first paper talks about general geography. Second paper talks about Indian geography. Okay, that means applied to Indian context. The same applies in sociology optional also. Okay, paper 1 complete concept we have. We can also tell as Western concept or Indian concept, just concept which will be applied to it, Western context more or less. And this will be applied to Indian context in paper 2. Okay, this is a general overview of paper 1 and paper 2. Now let us see what is there in paper 1 as well as paper 2. See, when it comes to sociology optional, in paper 1 we have 10 chapters. Okay, in paper 1 we have 10 chapters. 1, 2, 3. Likewise, we have 10 chapters. And in paper 2 we have segments. Paper 2 we have segments. Okay, or sections we can call it as section A, B, and C. Section A, section B, as well as section C. Okay, this is the complete structure of paper 1 and paper 2. Let us see what is the content, that means chapter names. When it comes to paper 1, in syllabus we have sociology, the discipline. But actually it is introduction to sociology. Okay, introduction to sociology. But in paper we have sociology, the discipline. The same introduction. And chapter 2 is nothing but sociology as science. Sociology as science. This is chapter 2. I will tell you in detail what is there in that chapters. Let me first list out all the chapter names. So third chapter we have research methods. Okay, and fourth chapter we have a very important chapter, that is thinkers. Okay, and fifth chapter, stratification. The meaning of stratification is, we can equate the meaning as inequality. Okay, something like inequality. So, sixth chapter, we have political sociology. Have you heard this word political sociology before? No? Okay, political sociology. Then we have seventh chapter as religion. Not necessarily in the same order. Order can be missed, but chapter name is included here. Religion concept. And we have 8th chapter as economic sociology. Economic sociology. Then we have concept of marriage. Marriage, kinship, family. Okay, more or less we'll call it as marriage. Then the last chapter which is included in the syllabus is social change. Social change. Written. So when it comes to paper 2, here I will write in a small box. When it comes to paper 2, all the contents which are there in paper 1 is included in paper 2 in segment wise. or section wise. Already I have told we have section A, B and C. All what is there is included except first chapter, second chapter and third chapter. Except these three chapters, all the contents are there in paper 2, but in Indian context. Are you getting what is it? Then you may ask, sir, okay, these three chapters are not there in paper 2, but what is specifically there in paper 2 which is not there in paper 1? Okay, one chapter is there, that is Indian tribes. Indian tribes. This Indian tribes is only for paper 2. We will not study about all world tribes. We will study only about Indian tribes, that too in paper 2. Okay, got a clear cut idea? Okay, once mentioned the syllabus, now I want to actually tell some general guidelines about how to prepare sociology, what time is needed and what are the key books. See, books is a big funda now in UPSC. All options will be getting books. That means majority options, easy availability of standard books are there. But when it comes to sociology, we have standard books, but we cannot limit it. Okay? So that is the reason we will discuss that. Later we will come and discuss in detail the syllabus. First let us discuss the books and how to prepare for sociology. Okay? So sociology strategy. Sociology some strategy. So to talk about sociology, first the point is many people will be having a dilemma which option should be taken. Okay? So sociology as an optional, why we have to take means definitely is a popular option, we know that. Okay? So 3 out of 10. Okay? 3 in 10 students generally opt for this option, sociology. Why? Because background does not matter, academic background does not matter. Whether I have studied MBBS or whether I have studied arts or BCom, any background, engineering, this can be understood. Sir, how it can be understood? Because sociology deals with familiar topics, no? It deals with family. Already I have mentioned no? The chapter name, family, religion. Already we have some prior knowledge or not in society because sociology deals with society and the chapters which are included are related to society, which we already have some prior knowledge. Okay? That is the reason this option can be taken very comfortably. Okay? And the second one is material availability is actually plenty. Because this is popular option means definitely material circulation will be huge. Because students who opt this option will be searching for materials and definitely it will be available. Coaching institutes are there, okay, material standard books are there. So material availability is easy and this option is having limited syllabus. Okay, syllabus can be comfortably covered in 3 or 4 months. But if you take mathematics as an option, can we cover in mathematics 3 or 4 months? Electrical engineering, we can't do. Even geography, we cannot actually cover comfortably in 3 to 4 months. So this optional is bit having less syllabus and easier to prepare because familiarity with the concept, already we know some concepts. Then another point why we have to take sociology option is this option is a scoring option. You might have seen what is the highest score last 5 years in India, last 5 to 10 years after the syllabus changed now. What is the highest score in India? This option is having out of 500. 2 papers are there, no? Paper 1 and paper 2. So paper 2 250, paper 1 250. So paper 1 250 combined 500. So what is the maximum marks people are getting in this option? 328, no? 328, 300. If you cross 270, it is a good marks. Are you getting? So this option is a scoring option. Can we see sociology students in top 10? Definitely we can see, no? Every year we can see good numbers in top 20 and all. So first point is clear. Familiarity of the subject, scoring optional, easy availability of material, easily can be covered in 3 to 4 months. Okay. So the next is whether this optional helps in any other papers of GS. Do you think so? This optional helps? Which segment of the GS is having content of sociology? Tribes. You please be loud. What? We have no social issues, we have no in general studies. So there it helps GS paper 2 and also it helps in GS paper 4 because ethical dimension we have to give real world examples we have to give in ethics paper. So in ethics paper also it will help and very importantly it will help in essay paper. Not directly but indirectly it will help. Okay, you can take at least 2 essays linked to sociology you can see in essay papers. But you should not write whatever you have studied in sociology optional in GS paper. You can actually have some idea and write in GS, because GS point of view is different, sociology point of view is different. Everybody will confuse them. Okay, these are some points. And another point is, what about current affairs? So nowadays, no major issues are going on. Issues means major hangama they are doing. So sociology, majority current affairs will come. Do you think so? No. Okay, current affairs linked questions will come, and that too they have some limits. Not each and everything is linked to current affairs in sociology. Okay, dynamic concepts are having 70% weightage, and linked current affairs linked concepts are having some 30 to 25% weightage. Okay, that should be kept in mind. You should not run behind current affairs magazine like that. Okay, anyway, current affairs magazine do help, but sociological dimension should be there. Specifically, sociology current affairs magazine no need to buy according to me. Okay, and for that one you can actually follow Kurukshetra magazine, rural development magazine base, and some points you will get in Kurukshetra magazine, but not mandatory. Are you not getting? And also India yearbook helps. Certain chapters are there. Health. Have you seen India yearbook? Some chapters are there. Health, government schemes, women's empowerment. Okay, linked chapters you have to study from India yearbook. So how to prepare for sociology? Now we have seen why we have to take sociology, what time is needed. So how to prepare for sociology? Then I will tell books. First let us actually know how to prepare for sociology. We have taken sociology. We will go and actually, first what we will do? We will actually download the syllabus. Okay, we will keep the syllabus. Then next step, just take the books and read. Do you think so? You should take the books and read. What will be the next step? Previous year question paper, okay? At least 5 years question paper you have to keep. Okay, no need to actually buy 20 years. Preferably 5, if you need 10 years, okay, 10 years. Segment wise, okay, segment wise they have actually compiled, maybe, which is a publication. Some publications are there, no? Vishal Chronicle, many publications are there, okay? You can actually take, if you don't know, I will tell you. You know or no, don't know? Vishal publication, question bank will come, they have actually segregated, only question. And for answer also, question plus answer, Chronicle publication is there. Only question, segment wise, Vishal publication, question with answer. Now I told you. Chronicle publication, okay? So first you will actually take the syllabus, then question paper, then what you will do? Then what will the big confusion? What is that? Books. Should we read books or should we read materials available in the market? This is a big question, confusion among people. So let's talk about books. So when it comes to sociology, I personally have actually listed 28 books. But is it possible to read 28 books in UPSC exam? We are not doing any research. It is left to teachers to read and make materials, but not for you people, okay? But if you are curious, I can give the 28 book list, but not needed, I think, okay? So let us actually mention the key books here. When it comes to sociology, the key books are, any idea? Harlambus. Sociology by Harlambus. See, when it comes to Harlambus, 2 books are there in the market. Okay. So when it comes to sociology, we have Harlambus 2 books by the name Harlambus. One is a bulky book, which is actually colored blue color, and we have little bit thinner book, orange colored. Okay. So dilemma is which to buy, Harlambus. So both are okay, but I prefer orange because orange book is written more in an Indian context. And blue book is written more in a Western context. Okay, you can actually refer anyone. There is no mandatory that you have to take only orange. But I preferably recommend orange one. Okay, so this is the first book, which is very important. And the second book is this book covers holistically sociology concept. Okay, and the second book is Thinkers. When it comes to Thinkers section, we have one very good book, that is this George Ritzer. It's called as. A really nice book. If you are uncomfortable to read Lister, you can also go for Lewis Coser. Okay, but I prefer Lister. Lewis Coser, another book is there. No need to actually bother too much. If you don't feel that Lister is comfortable for you, you can go for Lewis Coser. But go for Lister according to me. And the third book is Ram Ahuja. This is for research methods. Ram Ahuja. Research methods. And for stratification, we have Deepankar Gupta. Deepankar Gupta. This is for stratification, but you keep it as optional. Okay, no need to compulsorily buy this book, Deepankar Gupta. Keep it as optional because the language is not too easy. Okay, these are some of the key books when it comes to paper 1. And now let us talk about paper 2. Shall I run? Return. So when it comes to paper 2, which are the key books? So in paper 2, no, we have thinkers. Okay, in paper 1 as well as paper 2, we have thinkers. But in paper 1, Lister book, what I have told, it will cover paper 1. But when it comes to paper 2, we do not have specific book. One book which can be helpful is Nagla. For thinkers, Indian thinkers. Nagla. Okay? But not too much helpful. Okay? We will not get complete content. Here and there, small content we can get. Okay? Nagla. And Society in India by Ram Ahuja. Society in India by Ram Ahuja. Society in India by Ram Ahuja. Okay, this book is good. Then we can have Indian social system. Indian social system by the same author Ram Ahuja. Indian social system by the same author Ram Ahuja. This book is a very important book. Okay. Then we have Yogendra Singh's. Wise Singh I will write. Yogendra Singh's Modernization of Indian Tradition. Modernization of Indian Tradition. Okay, a thin book but really important book. Modernization of Indian Tradition. And you can also follow Kurukshetra. Last 1 year before exam or last 10 issues is also okay. 10 or 1 year issue before exam, Kurukshetra magazine. Okay. So these are key books, not detailed books, key books. Along with that one, you can actually supplement with some material, coaching notes or material. See, in sociology optional, while writing answers, there is more tendency of taking leftist bias. Are not getting, because syllabus is like that. Okay, the syllabus is lightly tilted towards leftist bias. What is the meaning of leftist and rightist? You tell so an idea. Leftist and rightist idea. If people read newspaper, no, definitely you might be knowing. Okay, so in sociology we have some kind of leftist bias in syllabus. So while writing answers, you should be careful. You should not actually too much lean towards leftist or rightist. You should be somewhat balanced person. But if the context demands to actually tilt a little bit, it's okay. But more often things you have to balance your answer. Okay. So this one tip, and the second tip is Colin's dictionary will come. One dictionary will come. Colin's dictionary for sociology. That will be helpful. Not mandatory, but if you want to take, if you just go to some bookstores, you can actually pick it. Colin's dictionary for sociology. Okay, quite helpful. Then I already have told India book is good. Then if you come across some articles of T.K. Woman, write the name of the author, T.K. Woman. Okay, some articles if you come across T.K. Woman. Then Andrew Bitterly, articles of Andrew Bitterly, very important authors they are. Andrew Bitterly. Okay, articles from them if you come across, you can actually observe and take some notes from them. Veena Das, okay, articles of Veena Das are there. So in sociology optional, writing answers is a key point. Okay, when you write answer, first you have to actually prepare some skeletal structure within your mind. Okay, first read the question because the question will not be too much direct. You know that UPSC will not give too much direct questions. So let's have some framework in the answer because they will tell now base is the matter for everything. So this preparing skeletal structure within the brain after seeing the answers is somewhat base. Then you have to write the answer. What happens if you directly write the answer means you might be actually going in a wrong direction. So you have to put some thinking process before writing the answer. Then you write answer. And also in sociology there is tendency of writing our own language. Are you not getting? But content is also very important. You may ask, sir, what is the meaning of content and language? Language means in sociology we study about the concept of family. We study about the concept of kinship and all. Already we know. We tend to write our own views unknowingly. We should avoid that. We should write thinker's view. We should write whatever we have read in books by authors. Okay, their views, their points, textbook-oriented points we have to write rather than giving our own opinion. There are some segments of the answer where you have to give your own opinion, but it is very minimal. Okay, and your own opinion comes from holistic reading of materials. It's not your opinion. Your opinion, yeah? It is not your opinion. Holistic reading of books and materials of sociology, you will get some views after reading current affairs. Some questions demands that kind of answer, little bit you have to write, but you should not write your own values. Your own values means I belong to certain community. If they ask some question in caste system, I should not actually favor my own community and write there. Are you not reading? The examiner will easily actually find out this kind of mistakes. It should be very much balanced. Okay, this is somewhat some overview about the sociology option. So before we proceed into detailed books and what are there in the contents, so I want you people to ask any doubts if you have. Any kind of doubt related to sociology option, even if it is not discussed here, you can ask. No doubts? No doubts. Pakka. There should be some doubt, no? There should be some. That means ideal how much we have to write answers.
250 words or
we have no 150 words, then to around 250 plus words we have to write. Okay, two types of questions generally appear in sociology. So 10 marks and 20 marks generally appear. And it's not hard and fast rule, 15 marks also can appear. Okay, so generally 10 or 20 marks questions will appear, short answer and long answer type. And word limit we have to actually keep in mind and write the answer. And when it comes to sociology optional, I recommend you people to write around 200 to 250 answers. Okay, whenever you complete any concept, you make a habit of writing answers wherever the questions comes, whether it is from old question paper or some test series or any standard booklet if you get question bank. Once you cover the concept, let's say example, you are actually preparing structural functionalism of M.S. Srinivas. M.S. Srinivas is an Indian thinker, which is there in paper 2. Structural functionalism is one concept. You have prepared that concept. And once you have prepared, you pick previous year question paper or any model question bank you are having, write the answer. You don't mind that whether my answer will be super duper or not. Initially, it will not be actually super duper. Okay? As you practice, it will be super duper without knowing. Are you not getting? Okay? So, around 200 to 250 answers you should write in sociology option. And one day it will not happen. Okay? Right from day 1, day 2, you have to start writing answers. And gradually, you will actually enjoy writing answers. Initially, you may feel that I am not getting points. Okay? I am not memorizing. The words are new. Initially, you may feel, but as the days pass on, it will be very comfortable. Okay? Initially, you have to tolerate some kind of those feelings. Okay? I am not getting points. Okay? It is not easy to write. How to show to an evaluator or friend or teacher what they will actually think. This will only come to mind now. What they will think. I have not reproduced completely what is there in the book. Okay, this kind of feeling will come initially, but as the days pass on, it will actually go off, and you will be actually having a better quality of answer. So, next we will talk about the same thing, books. Now, what I have actually discussed previously is the key books. Now, I will actually tell what to be written. Okay, so when it comes to books, practically speaking, in sociology, IGNO materials are very important. Okay, BA and MA IGNO materials. Okay, if you are confused regarding which chapters or which unit you have to study from the IGNO, one file I have actually prepared. I will give to you. You just see which chapters are relevant for UPSC exam, and that chapters you can pick and study from the IGNO materials. Okay, so first very important resource is IGNO materials. IGNO materials, BA as well as MA. Relevant chapters and content you can pick and study. If it is too much time consuming for you, you can go for materials. If you have time, then only you have to go. Okay? And if you are not getting content for the particular segments, or if you are not satisfied with the material or books, you can go for IGNO. Okay? So, for IGNO, you can actually go one website is there, eGnan. eGnan Kosh. This website will be useful for IGNO content. Okay, eGnan Kosh. Okay, and this website will be very much useful for paper 1. Okay, and for paper 2, a very important book is, already I have told the key book list, that is Indian Social System. Indian Social System. This book is very important for paper 2. Even I have told it key book list. Generally, these material has to be followed. Now, specifically chapter wise I will tell. So, when it comes to chapter wise books, first chapter, which is the first chapter? Already you people know now? Which is the first chapter? Introduction to Sociology. For that one, IGNO is good. Introduction. Previously, when I was actually teaching in the previous batch, one book was there which was very much good, but no need to go for that book, but just you have in mind, but no need to buy. Ronald Fritcher, the book name is Ronald Fritcher, but no need to write, just have in mind, okay? But IGNO books are more than enough. For Introduction to Sociology, IGNO is good. Second chapter, which is the second chapter? Sociology and Science, and third chapter, Research Method. Let us club both of them in one, okay? So let us club both of them in one, Research Method we can call it as. For that one, which I have told, key book. Be fast. Ramoja, I have told no? The same book. And when it comes to tribes, paper 2. Specifically for paper 2, I have told no? Tribes. For that one, two books were there. Previously, Nadeem Hussain book was very popular, but nowadays, Verma is becoming very popular. Burma. You can also go for Nadim Hussain, but Nadim Hussain little bit bulky. You can go for Burma. Okay. Thinkers. Thinkers, which book I have told in the key book list? Rister. Same book you can follow. And for paper 2, Nagla I have told. Nagla. Same books you can actually follow. And for paper 2, no. You can even consult internet because material availability is less for paper 2. Thinkers paper 2 material availability is less. You can actually consult internet also for specific topics. Then stratification, which book I have told? Which is the book name? Deepankar Gupta, but no need to buy. No need to buy. Just mention. Just for the mention check I have mentioned. No need to buy. You can actually consult ignore material only. It's enough. Then economic sociology. For economic sociology, one very good author is that. The name is Neil J. Spencer. Okay, Neil J. Spencer, but no need to buy. No need to buy. Because lecturers are there, they will prepare the notes and give. Just we have to mention now for students, so I am mentioning. Neil J. Spencer. So political sociology. Political sociology. See, for political sociology, one very good book is that Ashraf and Sharma. The name of the book is. You can buy. You can buy, but you should not read cover to cover. I am telling you, very selective reading should be there because syllabus is not. They have not seen the book and different to syllabus. According to syllabus, we have to take the books. No, so we have to be very selective in reading those books. We should never ever read end to end. Not required. Ashraf and Sharma have written political sociology and religion. The next concept is religion. So religion is a very famous concept. So in religion we have one book, Grace Davis, but nowadays I don't think the print are coming. It is out of print, I think so. Grace Davis, no need to buy. Material and other things what you get is enough. Which one? Religion. Even ignore materials are good. Religion, no need to buy. Just for mention check I am mentioning. Grace and Davis, the book name is. Okay. Sir, why you are mentioning, if the book is not there, why you are mentioning, you may ask. You should keep in mind, no? So the next concept is marriage. So for marriage you can take Mujumdar book is there for marriage, or you can take Ember and Ember, any one book, Mujumdar or Ember and Ember, EMBER, Mujumdar spelling, should I tell or you know? Mujumdar, okay, Ember and Ember, 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 Ember and Ember, okay. And the next one, social change. Social change. And for social change, Indian social system, the book already I have mentioned, no? The same book will do. Social change, Indian social system. Okay. Then we can actually have another slot like movements, social movements. I have not mentioned yet. In 10 chapters are there, no? Have I mentioned social movements? They will give that file. I told no, they will give that file. In that file, complete chapter 1, 10 chapters, that means paper 1, 10 chapters, and segment A, B, and C, paper 2. I have actually clubbed both of them and I have prepared 12 parts. In that 12 parts, 10 already you have mentioned. The 11th part is social movement. Right? File, you got file, huh? Okay, because they are getting confused, they should have that file. So, social movements I have written. For social movements, IGNO will do. Social movements only in paper 2 it will come. IGNO will do. Social movements means Harijan movement, environmental movement. Have you not heard? Chipko movement. Have you not heard? Those things will come. Social movements. Okay. And this Khalistan issue and happened, no? The Khalistan issue. Do you know? You tell me what is the Khalistan issue? Huh? What is that operation called as? Operation Blue Star. Amritsar temple and all. What happened? Do you know? No? Okay. Because of that one, what happened to PM and all? It was very dangerous things which has happened. Okay. those one, okay, those, I mean, then we will also study about Naxal movements and all. Naxal movements and all, we'll study that, okay. Somewhat kind of dynamic concept, movement. That is the reason 11th unit I have clubbed. And the last unit which I have clubbed is demography. What is the meaning of demography? Demography is nothing but the study of population is called as demography. More of a geography type of concept. Demography. For this one, no need to go for any book, but for mentioning sake, I will tell Chandana book is there. One book is there, Chandana. The name of the book is the same thing, population study. Population, demography, population. Chandana book, the name is. It's a geography book, but you can actually take some concept which is relevant for sociology and prepare. Okay. But if you are comfortable with materials and all, no need to go for too many books. Because too many books definitely cannot be actually covered. You'll just buy and keep in your bureau. So this is about book list. And overall, if you ask me, so these many books, how to handle, you please tell us very comfortable material. If you ask me, what I will tell you is, first actually if you are attending the class, concept will be fairly clear, because after reading the books, what concept you will get, definitely that concept will get in class only. So once you actually attend the classes, notes will be given. No? So those notes are more than sufficient according to me, because as a lecturer, as a teacher, what we do is the same thing. We will actually read many books, many articles, and whichever relevant is there, from there we will actually pick all the contents and we will prepare material. So what hard work you people have to do, already we are doing that, and we are actually making concise one and giving you notes. So that will be actually minimization of your labor, no? So that will be very important. Notes given by the institute. For conceptual clarity, class is okay. For content wise, notes is okay. And when it comes to notes, we have to read some books. If you ask me, don't read more than 3 to 4 books according to me, because you cannot actually handle class, then class notes, again books, it will be actually cumbersome, no? For some selective tab books, if you want to go, you go. But compulsory reading books, some 3 to 4 books you keep. Other books and all, one or some 10 pages, 20 pages, which is relevant. If you feel, you can have Xerox, otherwise not needed. So which are those 3 or 4 books, if you ask me? First book is orange color book, I told you. That book, and that book should be referred only after completion of coaching and your material reading. After completion of class and material reading, then only you have to read that orange book. First only if you take that orange book, you will not get things. Okay, orange book. Then George Lister, Thinker's book is there, no? That is very much key book, George Lister. Indian Social System by Ramoja. Indian Social System by Ramoja. That's it. IGNO. Okay, for any selective chapters, IGNO. 3 or 4 resources are more than enough along with notes. Okay, even covering that will be actually a challenging task. Okay. He has not come still. Not come still. So, while preparing for sociology, we have to actually prepare in an integrated fashion. We have to prepare sociology in an integrated fashion. We should not prepare exclusively paper 1 and we should not prepare exclusively paper 2. You may ask us, sir, why? Because interlinkage is there between paper 1 and paper 2. You take a concept of religion. When it comes to religion, we will study how religion came into existence in this world. Any idea? You people are having, just for your curiosity, to increase your curiosity, I am asking. Any idea why religion came? Religion came because of many theories are there, okay? Naturalistic theory is there. Fear theory is there, okay? Animistic theory, animism is there, okay? While we deal about this religion chapter, we'll study all these things. Just for your understanding, I will tell one theory, fear theory. because of fear inside the human being, this kind of religion came into existence, it will tell. Sir, what kind of fear? Fear of natural phenomena. I'm not getting, because rain will come. See, primitive man, no, he was not having a clear-cut idea. Why rain is coming? We know why rain will come, cloud will form, how cloud will form, evaporation will happen. You people have studied in geography. Okay, we know. But primitive man is just, a man was emerging at those times. Primitive man was not knowing all those things. Why rain will happen? Okay, and why thunders will come, why lightning will come. He was not knowing. So he was actually shocked by all those phenomena. Earthquake. Suddenly earthquake happens, means what he will feel? Okay, he is not having answers for those things. So that out of that fear, religion existed. So he started worshipping those phenomena. Okay, so please, if this earthquake is coming, he used to actually worship those kind of phenomena, so that it should not occur again. Okay, so this was one feeling. Because of this feeling, fear feeling, religion came into existence. One concept. Another concept is like animism, animatism we have. See, worshipping these animals and objects is known as those theories. Those theories, what they tell, no? In village, let us take one example of village. In some village, someday, some child, he might have taken some stones and he might have actually hit some bird there. In village, it happens, no? Children will play. So what happened means, some unfortunate event happened, some drought or something happened. Bargala will tell, no? In Kannada we tell. Bargala or drought, something might have happened. Unfortunate event in the village. At the same time, whenever that some child, random child might have actually done some kind of harm to some birds and all. He might have thrown stones. So that phenomena, no, accidentally people will actually club those two phenomena. They will think that, see, some child have actually beaten that bird have died on that tree only. Because of that activity, this kind of drought have happened in our village. So what they felt, this will actually continue. This communication will continue between the families. And they actually felt that, oh, this is the phenomena, this kind of drought had happened. This is the phenomena which is causing difficulty in our society. So let us start worshipping that bird only. So that this kind of drought situation or difficult situation in our villages go. Are you not getting? So that is one phenomena where worship came, religion came into existence. Are you not getting? Are you not actually shocked that people will actually worship trees and all? Have you not seen trees and all they will worship? The same phenomena. Okay? Some people might have cut a tree on the specific day accidentally, and that phenomena might have actually accidentally lead to some kind of difficulty in the village or hunger. Okay, no food grains, food crop failure, and that they will lead to that phenomena and they will start worshipping that object. Tree, object, anything. Best example is worship of tortoise. In Western countries it is there. Worship of tortoise. Tortoise, what do you call in Kannada? They worship, no? Tortoise, the same thing. So this is some theory why religion came into existence. Okay. So these theories are there, no? They are more of a written in generally Western context. That will be applied in Indian context. You may ask, sir, where is the Indian context? In India we have no religious practitioners. Religious practitioners. Are you understanding what I am telling? Religious practitioners. We have a priest, we have no, in Udupi Mutt and all, we have priest. Okay? We have, in Western context, if you talk about church, we have church. That can be actually equated to, Mutt, but the church is different, Mutt is different, but just for categorization we can do. Church we have, then we have, so like that. Paper 1 can be linked to paper 2. That is the reason I have told we have to actually prepare both paper 1 and paper 2 in an integrated fashion. Religion we have studied here. The same will be applied in Indian context. For example, we will study the problems of religious communities in India. Okay? Which are the religious communities in India? Hindus are there, Christians are there, Muslims are there, Sikhs are there. Their problems we will study, and that we will study in paper 2. Okay? See, why I am telling all these things is, I am making you people to understand that paper 1 is linked to paper 2. For those things, I am actually telling all these things. Okay? And when it comes to thinkers also, thinkers is not too much linked. Only which is linked is structural functionalism by M.S. Srinivas. Some linkage is there. Other than that one, more of a thing, linkage is not there. But the thing is, 7 or 8 thinkers are there in paper 1. And in paper 2 we have 4 thinkers. It is comfortable now once you study the paper 1, at the same time you study paper 2. Linkage is not too much there in thinkers, but you have to do that practice. But in stratification, definitely linkage is there, stratification. Okay? See, stratification, no, it's a bigger slot. 1/6 of the syllabus, stratification. If you take complete sociology, paper 1 and paper 2, 1/6 of the syllabus is there in stratification. Okay? So, definitely combination is there. When it comes to economic sociology also, in economic sociology also linkage is there. So, you may ask us, sir, how? First of all, do you know what is economic sociology? The meaning of economic sociology is how work is actually divided in the society. That is what is known as economic sociology. What is the meaning of economic? Money. Money. So, money is linked to work or not? Just I will take some pause here. Do you want me to explain Kannada? No. English is comfortable, no? Because some people are you comfortable, no? Because we will be actually explaining in English only, not in Kannada. But if you are finding very much difficult, 1 or 2 words I will tell you in Kannada. If you are finding too much difficult, but English is okay, no? We will continue in English only. So, when it comes to economic sociology, the meaning of economic sociology is how this work is actually distributed in the society. Okay, you may ask, sir, what is work? What is that? See, I will tell. In simple society, work is different. In complex society, work is different. We have to understand this one. Sir, what is simple society? Simple society means we can take examples of our villages in rural India. Villages, there work is different. Work is actually different when it comes to complex society. Just 1 minute. Work is actually different when it comes to complex society, because in complex society we have engineers. You come to Bengaluru, we have engineers. You go to Delhi, engineers are there. We have laundry services are there. Here we have no laundry services. This cloth washing services. So we have many services are there. We have the malls and all are there. No, some okay. So those kind of services are not there in village. Do we have engineers there? We have government employees there. But general type of software, IT professions we do not have. So how the work is extracted is different in rural India. How the work is extracted is different in complex. That means modern society. Okay, this is not a simple society. Modern society is also called as complex society. Okay, so in simple society, all will be doing identical works. Okay, that is the reason their morality is very high. You might have seen in villages, if some thief, if he get caught, what they will do? They will beat him like anything. But in city, it is very much negligible in city, because in city morality is less. Do you know about morality? Are you not getting morality? Moral things, morality. Okay, got it. So morality is very high in simple society, and in complex society, it is less. Example I have given: a thief get caught will be beaten like anything in villages. And if some big robbery also, if they get caught in complex society, a law and order will take control, police control will take. People will not beat, because here morality is a bit less. People will not bother too much in towns. They will bother. In modern societies, they will not bother. Whatever is happening in neighbor house, we don't know. But when it comes to village, they are very much observing. They are very much what kind of car he has taken, what kind of jewelry they have taken. This is very much complex. Okay, so this is very much complex in city. You may ask, sir, why this kind of phenomenon is there? Why this difference is there? See, we are also human beings. Okay, they are also human beings. So no difference is there. But why this kind of comparison is there? Why this kind of morality is high in village society? Do you know? Because of identicality of the work. Okay, in villages what happened? No, you just see everybody in all house, the men will be doing same kind of work. Some cattle rearing they will be doing, cattle rearing or some kind of farming they will be doing. Women will be doing same work kind of cooking, looking over children. The same kind of, so comparison will come there, because everybody is doing identical work. So they will compare. The ladies, they will compare this kind of jewelry. He is doing that farming. You are also doing farming, but he has got that jewelry for me. You have not got. Okay. Men will also compare. No, he has taken car and all. I have not taken. So this comparison is there. That is the reason morality is high, because everybody is doing identical work. They are similar kind of work they are doing. But in cities, if you come to cities, example of modern society, cities if you come, people are doing distinct work. They are not too much competing for each other. See, I am doing teaching profession. My friend will be actually engineer. Why will he compete with me?
Okay, if everybody is doing teaching field, then the competition will come. So everybody is actually doing diverse activity here. Okay, that is the reason morality is bit less, and punishment is also very less. Law and order will take care. Brutal punishment is not there. Punishment means they will actually ask a penalty to pay. No, in cities, penalty they will pay. Fine they will put. If you go to court system, different kind of fines will be there. But in villages, they will pick and beat only. Okay, this difference is there. So this is about economic sociology. Linkage is there between two papers. That is the reason I am explaining these things. And okay, so when it comes to paper 1 and paper 2, I have told that both should be integrated and prepared. So once you integrate and prepare, the syllabus can be clubbed into 12 parts. 12 parts. Can you tell those parts? Can you tell those parts? Which are those parts? Okay. First one, Introduction to Sociology. First part can be clubbed. If you have that file, it was actually very comfortable file. Okay. Afterwards, you will get file, you just look into, but it was comfortable, what can be done? We'll do like this only. Okay. So, Introduction to Sociology. So, second part, what I have done is, chapter 2 and chapter 3 I have clubbed. And actually, I have renamed as research methods. Just for to study comfortably, I have actually clubbed this one. And here, thinkers we have, thinkers. And fourth one we have stratification. Both paper 1 and paper 2 I have combined. You will get one file. In that file you will get, okay, both paper syllabus I have combined. In that file you will get clarity. Okay. So political sociology also I have combined. Whatever syllabus is there in paper 1, I have combined with paper 2 and I have given in that file. Okay. And then economic sociology also I have combined. Then religion also I have combined. Then what? Marriage also I have combined. Then no, another one. I have written economic. Social change. Which is missing? Tribes specifically for paper 2, no. So I have combined it. Separate slot I have made. Here paper 1 is not there, paper 2 is there. In that file you will get that one. Okay. And social change I have combined both paper 1 and paper 2. Social change I have combined paper 1 and paper 2. Somewhat dynamic concept that is. Okay. And the 11th one, movements. Social movements. And the last one, demography. Okay. And the material also you will get in this order only. In these 12 parts only you will get your study material. Okay. So, do you know why marriages happen? Why we are marrying? Sir, everybody is marrying, we will marry, that's it. Do you think so? Why we are marrying? We can stay. Why? Are we marrying or not? Hey, nowadays the marriage age is going up, that's a different issue. But what I am telling is generally why we marry? Because our parents have married, we will marry. So that is the reason. Why we marry? We can stay like that only, we can marry. Why? And another specific point is why we are not marrying within family. Within family, have you seen in world? Anywhere in world have you seen within family marriage? Why? Why brothers and sisters do not marry? Cultural. But what is the reason, man? Why they don't marry? Why mother and see, you should not take in wrong sense. This is actually content in the syllabus. Okay, so in sociology, if you talk about something related to sex, something related to caste, you should not take in wrong sense because we are discussing concept. So why mother and son will not marry? Why father and daughter will not marry? Why? Have you actually thought this? We know that culture we have, we should not do that. It is considered taboo. In sociology, we will talk about taboo only. One concept is there. Why this taboo is there in society? Why we should not marry? What is wrong? I will explain this. See, when it comes to marriage, Aruntas, Australian Aruntas were there. Okay, one community was there, tribal community, Aruntas it is known as. So, sociologists and anthropologists, they consider Aruntas as so much primitive people. Okay, somewhat like mankind people. Mangan in the Manav, something they were, monkey to man, something they will tell, no like that. So, some kind of mankind, man-like creature. So, that primitive man, what they were doing is, they were not having any kind of rules like marriage and all those times in Australia, the tribal community. One earliest example, everywhere it was happening, but their earliest example we are taking, that's it. So what used to happen means the male and female used to actually stay together. There is nothing like husband and there is no marriage and all. Okay, they were actually staying together and definitely childs would born. What would happen is, let us take an example. 2 girl child, 5 male have born. Okay, 2 females and 5 males have born. Let us take. So father and mother is there. No marriage. Children's 2 guys, 3 girls, 5 girls. I am sorry, 5 guys, 2 girls. Okay, that means girls population the less. So what has happened means this husband what he used to do no father once the girls attend, girls become they will grow up no. He used to keep father used to keep daughters also. This male sons will be there, no? They will be actually looking here and there. Father is not living. All daughters he is only keeping. Only 2 daughters are there. Male 5 sons are there. 5 sons are just sitting. Father only looking after wife also and daughters also. So son got jealous. This is not one phenomenon I am talking about. It is actually a global phenomenon which was happening. But we are taking example of Aruntas community, tribal community. So one day what happened means this male, they gathered 5 people. They thought this father will not actually leave mother and daughter. He will not give access to us. So what we will do is we will kill him. So this is there in syllabus. I am not telling you. They killed father. They killed and they ate him like this. So it is there. So now also they actually worship father, that community. Now also they worship in the Australian community. So this phenomena happened. So it was actually a global phenomena. One just example I have told. So much tension was happening. So the son used to gather. They used to actually kill father because father is not living. He is not giving access. So once the son gathered mother and daughter, no, competition started among sons. Because 5 sons are there. Female 3. So they started quarreling. So I want to keep 2, I want to keep 1. This kind of things were happening. So again quarrel happened. They used to fight among themselves. This was a very, very big tension which was happening in society. So they decided, okay, from now everybody will gather. So this will not lead to anywhere. From now we will do one rule. We will not marry within family. We will not marry within family. What we will do is we will marry from other family. Oh, that is the reason today this concept is there. Kodadu tagonadu. They will tell giving and taking. Okay. Taking woman from other house and giving woman to other family. Okay. 2 benefits are there. One benefit, all this kind of ego, quarrel. Okay. Mental and physical health was deteriorating like anything. Mental health will suffer. No, this kind of relationship, quarrel and all. So to minimize all this chaos, what is there in society, they actually banned marriage within family. It is completely universally banned. Okay. So one thing what happened is the socialization of children's maintained. Whether it is son or daughter, that socialization, mental state, mental health will be maintained because no competition in the family. Everybody will be well-being. Brothers and sisters will be well-being. They will be looking to Self-development. They will not compete because there is no marriage, no? So one benefit what has happened is well-being of the family. Second is well-being of society itself. Why well-being of society? Because if I want to get woman from other family, if I play all kind of faltu things, will they give? They will not give. So this is some kind of social control, no? Social control. So this will actually maintain the integrity of the society. Otherwise what will happen? One family, another family, if they become isolated, no giving, taking of women between families, they will actually look like hostiles. They will fight. So to maintain peace in the society, this kind of activity is followed. Giving woman from our family to other family, taking from other family, so that some kind of social control will be there. Men and women both will not behave differently. Both will be actually following the social norms. If you are not following social norms, brand it. Marriage only will not happen. Are you not getting? So this kind of social control, what this is? Something they will tell, no? They will tell, no? So head and tail is not there for him. So this kind of label will happen. So this is some kind of a social control. So two benefits are there. That is the reason marriage will not happen within family. That is the reason marriage will happen outside the family. This is a universal phenomena. Everywhere in the world is followed. Okay. One such concept I have told you, marriage. And when it comes to thinkers, see why I am telling all this concept is today's introductory class. That is the reason I want to actually make you people some curious about subject of sociology. So some interesting topic if I tell, you will get some interest to study subject. So when it comes to thinkers, we have one thinker, very famous thinker, Indian thinker, known as M.S. Srinivas. Okay, M.S. Srinivas. So M.S. Srinivas, he was actually a student of foreign sociologist. Then he came to India. In Coorg, we know, no, in Karnataka we have Coorg. Okay, he went to Coorg. He saw the lifestyle of people and he applied the structural functionalism here. What is structural functionalism and all, we will discuss in class one by one. If I tell today only, everything will run off. Okay, one by one we will go. So this structural functionalism he applied to Coorg city. So in Coorg, one concept is there known as Wakka. O-K-K-A, Wakka. Wakka means nothing but it's a grouping of local being within house. That is known as Wakka. Okay, there will be some 3 or 4 house. So it is see in villages we do not have house like in towns we have no a separate house. We do not have like that. It is some kind of extended family in villages. Annan maga, Tamman maga, some brother-in-law, some everybody will actually group in 3-4 homes and they will be roaming in 3-4 homes also. Are you not getting? It is not like separate house. In villages we have a combination of house like that. Okay, so that the members of that one unit of family is called as Wakka. Wakka, one unit. I will tell. So you may be actually getting confused because you don't know structural functionalism. Just one example I am giving. So Wakka is one small group. Where it is one small group? Coorg city. Okay. So above this Wakka we have what? Have you heard about Nadu, Seeme and all? Seeme you don't know? Yav Seeme Urga, something they will tell you, no, in Kannada. That is Seeme means it's one boundary. Nadu you know? Nadu you know? Nadu you don't know? It's a Kannada word only, Nadu. Yav Nadu Nimdu, something they will tell you, like that. It's a Kannada word only. So, grouping of people within local households. Grouping of people within local households is known as Wakka, and grouping of people within villages is known as Seeme, and grouping of villages being a larger boundary is known as Nadu. This is known as structural functionalism. Sir, what is that? See, this is one structure. No, Wakka is one structure. I have told 3-4 families grouped together, and within those families, they are blood relatives. They are blood relatives, and even many times not 2 near blood relatives will be there. Okay, that local grouping is known as Wakka. Okay, a person can tell that I belong to this Wakka. In one village, there will be many Wakka. We can tell that I belong to this Wakka. That is one structure. Okay, structure of village, that is local level. Structure of village in village level. Okay, many Wakka group together in that village and form one Seeme. Okay, this is second structure above this, above Akka, this is second structure, and this is Nadu. This is highest structure. Many villages group together and become one Nadu. Okay, this is structure. But what about functionalism? The meaning of functionalism is how this structure function. Are you not getting? That is known as functionalism. What is functionalism? Bit difficult concept because we have not actually gone. Just I am giving some introduction. What is functionalism? After the listening. See, any activity in the society which is actually adding up to our life is known as functional perspective. Perspective is viewpoint. Okay? Marriage is a functional perspective or not? Because marriage is adding, two brains are better than one brain. Marriage is negative or they will tell, don't marry like that, they will tell. Whenever somebody is marrying, they will tell, why you will marry and you will destroy like that, they will tell. Nobody will tell. They will actually tell, very good, like that, congratulations, they will tell. No, why? Because marriage is actually giving positive things in the society. So whichever which is giving, adding up, which is adding up to the good of the life is known as functional viewpoint, functional perspective. That is, which is actually going from one generation to another. If any phenomena which is not functional, whether it will go to one generation to another generation, it will not go only. Marriage is coming from older generation because it is functional to us. It is actually performing some kind of good activity. Those are known as functionalism. So, what kind of function this structure will happen? That is what is known as structural functionalism. This structure, what function they will do? This structure, what function they will do? This structure, what function they will do? So, structural functionalism. Integration of these are known as structural functionalism. You got some idea? It's a big concept I'll explain in class, but now some basic concept you got. What is functionalism you got? You tell me what is functionalism? Functionalism. You tell. What is functionalism?
It is like a other thing. Following the functions.
Okay. Tell me.
Like
Adding up some useful things to the society, and this structure will perform that functionality. Because in Wakka, what happens? No, they will tell no. In Wakka, many people will be there. There will be actually very close relatives like that. So in Wakka, they will perform functions because they will help know each other in any kind of activity. It may be cooking activity, it may be some functions. If some function will happen, they will do some activities, no, some pujas and all. They will do no helping activity. So this is definitely, it will perform a function of integration, integrating members within that community, local community. So function is there, that structure functioning is there. Second structure, Sime is there. Say Sime, how they will function is, many Wakkas will be there, and those Wakkas, they will celebrate village festivals will be there. In one village, one temple will be there. Have you not seen? One temple will be there, and that temple, only that family will go. Every family will come. No? So many Wakkas will participate in that village function. See, not general function, it is a village function. In that village function, many communities will participate. No? So that function will perform the activity of integrating many Wakkas into one Sime. Urabba, they will tell no. So many villages will also come. Many villages will come. Okay, they will actually perform that kind of festival. These festivals, customs will actually perform the job of integration. So these are structures, and festival is one catalyst which is used to perform the work of integrating societies. So this concept was given by M.N. Srinivas, structural functionalism. So what about Nadu? Villages, okay. In Nadu also many like national, let us actually consider like national festivals. Okay, after villages, many festivals will be there, which will actually common to everybody. So they will actually perform. Okay, this kind of functions. Okay, this concept we will discuss in detail in class, but just for introduction I have given for actually boosting your curiosity. So this is structural functionalism given by M.S. Srinivas. You may ask us, sir, why this kind of integration should be there in the society? You told about integration. Why this integration should be there? Tell me. Without integration, is it possible to survive? So integration should be there in the society. If integration is not there, everybody will behave differently, means it is not possible. Even if it is, see, if everybody is differently, how we will come and teach here? How we will sit there? If your family is not performing the useful activity. If your friends are not cooperating with your thoughts, definitely we cannot do work only. So functional aspect should be there, and for that functional aspect, integration of society should be there. Integration should be there, and religion, marriage, all these will perform integration activity. Do politics, when it comes to political sociology, do politics perform integration? Do you think so? Politics perform integration, or they will not perform integration? They will perform how? How? See, in politics they will talk about caste and all, no? So we will not feel good, no? Educated people, they will not feel good. They will feel, well, they are talking about caste and taking votes. What kind of benefit is there? What kind of politics is going on? Many people will tell, no, but what kind of positiveness is there? Can you tell me? See, there is positiveness of integration. Let it be in their caste only. Okay? Any caste to take, let us, we should not actually mention any caste, but let us take any caste and let us take, okay, very famous Brahmins will take. Okay? Let us take Brahmins will vote for some party in that region, some party they will vote. Okay? Everybody will be voting for them only, means a job of integration will happen. They will feel some kind of we feeling will be there. They will feel, no, hey, which party you are. If he tells that party, he will tell, hey, I also voted for this party. So some kind of brotherhoodness will actually develop. So integration job they are doing, but the negative point is they are actually dividing people, that's it. They are dividing people by telling all these things. One way they are integrating, another way they are dividing. Both pros and cons are there. Okay, political. Okay. This is about some concepts. Now let us discuss about sociology only. Some introduction I will give. What is sociology? Sociology is nothing but study of society. Okay, and a broader, don't write in introductory class naively I will actually tell all things just for your curiosity only. Just understand the concepts. What are social institutions then? We know that sociology is the study of society, but many times you will actually listen the concept of, in news and all they will tell social institutions they will tell. Okay, what is the meaning of institution then? Institution is nothing but, for example, you will take marriage is one institution. Marriage is one institution, no? We will get married, okay? Why we will call everybody to marriage? Why we will not do in secret? They will do secret marriages, huh? They will not do it. Why they will not do secret marriages? Why they will call public? Because it is an institution. Everybody respects that institution. Okay? So we should get well known that we have married. So we can actually stay together in this society. Okay? More or less in tradition in rural places and all, very big matter, all these things. Are you not getting? So they will call huge people, all their friends, relatives, and it's a legal thing. It's an established thing. So it's one institution. Example of institution. Marriage is one example. Education department is also one example of institution, social institution. Okay, police department is one example. Whichever thing which is actually performing some kind of useful activity, that grouping is known as institutions, social institutions. I'm not getting what I mean. So, social institutions. So now let us actually define sociology in a broader sense. Sociology is nothing but the study of society and social institution. Second definition. Okay. And the third definition is sociology is nothing but the study of society and interaction of people within the society and their relationship. Many definitions we can give. Okay. Generally speaking, sociology studies human relationships in the society. Agree or not? So, sir, what about psychology then? Psychology will also study human relationship, no? It will study, yeah? It will study individual relationship. Individual behavior, psychology will study, but sociology will not study individual thing, it will study social grouping. Okay, what is the interaction going between this group? Why this group is poor, why that group is rich? Are you not getting? This kind of comparison between the peoples and what kind of interaction is going between the people will be dealt in sociology. But in psychology, we have one concept known as deviance. Do you know deviance? Deviance? You don't know deviance? Deviance means any activity which is not permitted in the society and the individual is performing that. That is known as deviant behavior. One such example is drinking alcohol and roaming in or destroying all public property during night. These guys will do no? Some guys will do. They will actually drink alcohols. They will be throwing bottles and all. Okay, in roads and all. That is deviant behavior. Police will come then. Okay, that is not deviant behavior, which is not permitted in the society. Okay, so those deviant behavior should be controlled. So how it will be controlled? Deviant behavior is psychology thing or sociology thing? Psychology, yeah? Sociology, yeah? It's a mix of both. Deviant behavior, okay? Psychology, why means, see certain times what will happen means some biological changes into that. Some biological change which will actually impact brain cells, okay? Unknowingly that person is compelled to do that work. Unknowingly. I will talk about suicide also after this one. Okay, Emile Durkheim concept is there. Suicide. Emile Durkheim is a Western thinker. One concept is that suicide. I'll talk about him also. Before that one, I will tell deviant behavior. Okay. See, deviant behavior, both things are there. Culturally constructed one, and second thing is psychological. Okay, genetics might also actually see 100% proof is not there today. Genetics 100% proof is not there. So generally, genetics may also add up to deviant behavior plus the environment where they live. Okay, the upbringing, which is known as socialization. What is socialization? The upbringing of a child to adulthood. How he has actually brought, in what cultural setting he has brought. That is what is known as socialization of that young. Young means child. Okay, that socialization will also add up to deviant behavior. If he is socialized in a negative sense, deviant behavior will come, and also psychological factor. Psychology means inside some genetical changes. Okay, so that both of them will combine in deviant behavior. Okay, they will not behave simply. You might have seen. Okay. You just go to one police station and there you see majority of the people, they will first go to slums now to find the thief. If you go and give complaint, something has happened in your area. If you go and give complaint, see somebody came, they robbed or they have beaten me like that. If you go and give complaint, if you don't know who exactly have done, they know police fellas know. They will exactly go to that location. Okay, some slums they will go and they will pick the people. Why will they exactly go to the slums? Why will not they go to rich bungalows et al? Why will not they go? Have you observed or not? I am not constructing and telling you. It's happening. What is happening? Why will they go? Police will go to exactly. They know from where the wrong happening happened. They will know exactly, and they will catch hold of some 4-5 guys, and they will beat like anything. One of the guy might have done that wrong doing. Okay. See, this is socially constructed because those people, unfortunately, might have brought in such kind of environment. Okay, and might be, we don't know, might be genetically linked. It is not proven. Might be might not be also. Okay, so deviant behavior, one such concept. Now let us actually come to Emile Durkheim. I was talking about deviant behavior. Now let us actually talk about suicide. One concept is there, suicide. Do you think why people commit suicide? They are frustrated. They will commit suicide. Like they told you, they will show in TV and all, no? TV, television and all. Why will they commit suicide? Two points are there. One is social, second is psychological. See, one thing I want to tell you, generally speaking, whenever a person commits suicide, he or she will not be knowing it. You know this? He or she will not be having conscious that they are committing suicide. They will get suicide thoughts will get multiplied. Suicide thoughts will come. See, generally it comes for everybody. 1 or 2 or 3 or 10 times it might come for everybody. But they will not commit suicide because they are mentally stronger. But some people will get mentally weak or get into depression. So too much depression, this kind of thoughts will come means it will multiply. Too much depression. Now clinical depression I am talking. Clinical depression if it comes means this kind of thoughts will multiply, and they will get confidence in that thoughts. The person who is committing suicide, no, they will get confidence in that thoughts. They will go and commit suicide. That means unknowingly they are going and committing suicide. Knowingly only, but unknowingly they are going and committing suicide because cells will get multiplied. That cells will get multiplied. That thought it will come. No, that cells will get multiplied. They will get confidence in that thought and they will commit that activity of suicide. Okay, so this is a problem. It is a psychological concept. But when it comes to sociological concept, one concept Emile Durkheim has put. The concept name is social currents. Very important. Social currents. Sir, what are social currents? See, social currents are nothing but you have seen cricket match, IPL is going on. You have seen why they will cheat? Why they will cheat? They might actually enjoy and sit quietly. Why they will cheat? What is the point in cheating? Cheating means they will be cheating, no? They will be supporting their team. Why will they support it? Why will these people will be dancing in clubs and all? Have you not seen these boys? Well, not only boys, I'm telling just example. Why will they will be cheating? You take any Kho-Kho, Kabaddi match, they will be cheating their teams and all, like films and all, they will be actually putting visuals and all. Okay, Yash came, Rocky Bhai. Okay, so why these kind of things will happen? Why they can get enjoyment and they sit simply, no, but they will actually show you why. This is what is known as social current. Okay, social current. Social current, what happens means it's a group phenomenon. Okay, it will just come and go without knowing. You just go to this IPL match. Okay, if you are a very silent person, also you will be actually cheering there unknowingly because everybody is doing. So you will find it natural to do. So that is what is known as social current. So this social current might come in both positive as well as negative sense. When it comes to negative sense, this kind of suicide will happen. For example, joblessness. Economic recession happened in the country, joblessness happened, many software engineers lost their job, they go and okay, because a moment that kind of social current will come, everybody will feel helplessness. Okay, not everybody. So mentally weak, if they are mentally weak, more chances are that they might actually commit because social current is weak, joblessness is there, high rate of unemployment is there. And many times positiveness, too much positiveness also will lead to this suicide, you know. Ratro Rathe Shriman Rabutare, they will tell no, it's very dangerous, lottery. They will tell no, night only will become rich and some lottery have actually happened, like clicked for him, that is the reason he has become rich. It's very dangerous to become rich overnight. Do you know why? Because, let us say, I am a software engineer. Let us say I am a software engineer. I am getting some 60-70,000 salary. I am having some 8 years experience. 60-70 salary I am getting. I just went to some lottery. I don't know today lotteries are there. I don't know. Lotteries are there. I don't know. Okay. Something has happened. He has got 100 crores. 100 crores he has got. Overnight. A lottery. Let us take an example. Lottery have actually clicked in 100 crores. Huh? I don't know. They will show in TV. I don't know what is Dream 11 also. Betting, right? Okay. So he has got 100 crores. So what he will do means 7-8 years experience. He will leave wife also. He will leave wife also because he wants a better looking girl. He will actually go behind some models and don't know what. Well, generally it happens. He will go. He will marry some other girl. He will leave this girl. And other girl definitely she will from posh family only because 100 crores man, posh family only. That social setting will be affected. I'm not getting what I'm saying. Social setting will get affected. I don't take it personally, just an example, okay? So social setting will get upset. He will lose his old friends. He will lose his old wife because he only left. He will lose his old wife. Because of that money, his brain will not actually get controlled. He will do all kind of those activities and he will lose old social cushion. See, we are all there in social cushion. Our friends are our social cushion. Our family is our social cushion. Okay? If we are married, our wife, husband, children are our social. That is the reason people are living. Not because of money. Do you think because of money people are living? Because of social cushions people are living. Okay? So this guy, what he will do? He or she. Okay, both it might happen. What they will do? They will lose all social cushions, and by the time a new social cushion adjusts, because he has got 100 crores, new social cushion should get adjusted. Elite people should get him. Elite means Srimanto, or they will tell no rich people. Their circle should get adjusted to him. No, it will take time. Before it will take time, he will commit suicide because he will get into depression because social cushion is not there. Old friends gone. Father, mother also is not actually caring. Wife gone, son, daughter gone. New wife. It takes time to adjust. New environment, new friend circle, new business. By the time it gets adjusted, he will go into depression and he will commit suicide. Okay? So both can happen. When money is not there, suicide. When more money comes very soon, it should come very gradually. If it comes very soon, gone. Okay? These kind of things will happen. Another kind of suicide is that you might have actually seen, I think, in Jim Jones. I will actually tell in class also it is. Example is that Jim Jones. Okay, some Christian followers. He was actually a religious leader, Jim Jones. So people were actually following him very religiously. So once what they have done is Jim Jones, he followers of Jim Jones, one leader gave an instruction that if you want to go to the God, you have to drink poison. Hey, everybody drank poison. Even they actually fed their children that poison. Everybody died. That kind of suicide is also there. Why they did that one? They were knowing that they are drinking poison. Because they were that strong, integrated into that framework of religion. Religion, by using religion, terrorist people can do anything. Religion is that useful, and if it is applied in a negative sense by criminals, it is very dangerous religion. Okay, so mass suicide happened. Mass suicide. Everybody took poison because of one instruction. Knowingly they took poison because they are binding to that one. No, that religious leader they are binding. They don't want to actually overrule that leader, so they took poison. Even they fed their children. Everybody died. One example, very famous example. Okay, so these things will happen. But today it will not happen according to me, but those things. Today, terrorists might actually use this kind of tactic. So, this is one example of suicide. So, one theory was that imitation theory is called as. What theory? Imitation theory. When it comes to suicide, I am talking about suicide. So, in imitation theory, what used to happen is, people used to see others and commit suicide. Whether it is true? People know, healthy people, sir. If some people is going and committing suicide, they used to see the people who are committing suicide, they are committing suicide it seems, sir. One theory came, but actually email Durkheim actually nullified that theory. Okay, imitation theory. People will not commit suicide by seeing others. Do you think? One theory, one imitation theory it is known as. But that theory was actually overruled by email Durkheim. Okay. Email Durkheim also talks about division of labor. Okay, already I have told this one, division of labor, but I will actually brush up again. Mechanical solidarity and organic solidarity, two kind of solidarity will be there in the society. Sir, what is the meaning of solidarity? Solidarity means, already I told, oneness, integration, we feeling is done, that is known as solidarity. So, according to email Durkheim, when it comes to division of labor, that means how work is extracted in society, according to email Durkheim, two types of society exist. One is primitive society, which is having mechanical solidarity. Primitive society means, example, villages we take. Mechanical solidarity we have. And organic solidarity, that is, modern societies are having organic solidarity. How this in villages, by using mechanical solidarity, how we feeling will come in one village? How it will come? By following moral codes and customs it will come. Okay. In all the house, already I have told, same kind of work people will be doing. But how they are integrated means by following the same morals. Okay. The thing is, if some wrong happens, means brutal punishment will be there. But other than that, moral things will actually do positiveness, no? Yes, no? If some thief, if some thief is got caught, it is wrong, no? If some thief is get caught, he will be beaten. But he should not be beaten, but they will do. But positiveness, morality is there, no? Morality. People will actually help each other. In villages, you might have seen, people will not think too much. They will actually come forward to help. But in cities, if somebody is actually dying in road also, they not too much care. They will care nowadays. But previously, because of this police, okay, they want to roam to this courts and all, they were not touching. But nowadays, they will actually help. Okay, but generally speaking, in village they will help too much, but in towns they will not care too much. Okay, so morality helps in villages. Okay, that is mechanical solidarity. But what about here? Here money matters. Where in modern societies, where organic solidarity is there, money matters more. Okay, when you go to village, there is give and take policy, that is known as barter system. BARTL, barter system. Have you observed barter system? Give and take policy. In villages, you might have seen certain community people will be there. They will be doing cattle raiding. No, cattle. They will actually milk and all. They will actually take milk. So some in villages, if you take some 100 houses, some 20 house will be actually doing this activity. Milk. They will be actually getting milk from cows and all. They will getting milk. No, that milk they will not store themselves. But they will give to 4-5 families. 4-5, not using money. They will give milk. From their families, they will take other kind of service. For example, their family might be actually enriched in this seed production, rice, wheat and all. Okay, they will take one chila, something they will give, and bag of wheat they will take. Give and take policy. Okay, some community people might be Brahmin, they might be actually well versed in this Vedas, Purana, something well versed. So these other community people, that means milk community people, they might go and ask to teach us something so that we will give daily milk. So give and take policy is there in villages. But here in modern cities, give and take policy is there, but in different forms. That is using money. Okay, this is organic solidarity. So production will be high in mechanical solidarity or organic solidarity according to you. I am asking you. Production in any society, production will be higher in mechanical or organic. First of all, you may ask us, what is production? Production is whatever it may be. It might be food production. It might be any kind of service production. Utpadana, we will tell. No, in Kannada we will tell Utpadana, production. Okay, what kind of that kind of production will be high in a village or in cities? Mechanical or organic? Where it will be higher production? Cities, villages. No, in organic it will be there. In cities, because here cooperation is more. In organic, so in cities, cooperation is more. Helping is more in villages, cooperation is more in cities. Helping is different and cooperation is different. Here people cooperate by money. I'm not getting what I mean. See, I am having some knowledge. I am giving that knowledge to you. In return, you are giving money. Okay? I am going outside. I want to go to my house. I am taking some cab. So cab is his duty. I am giving money to him. He is giving service. So cooperation is high in cities. But in villages, cooperation is less. Helping is more in cities. That's different. So production will be more in organic solidarity. Production will be more. People are not concerned about personal things here. People are concerned about getting their work done. That's it. If you go village, I will talk about this jeans wearing. Okay, if some girl is wearing jeans, okay, it's up to her choice. But for the explanation of sociology, I'm telling you, if she's wearing jeans and going into some traditional village, they will actually talk 100 things. They don't like it. But in cities, nobody cares for it. It's so 100% okay in cities. Why this kind of feeling is there? Here in cities, they are only concerned about their work and general things to be done. They are not too much concerned about moral things here. But in village, they are concerned about moral things. So production will be less. Here, people are not bothered about whatever you wear, jeans or you wear whatever, what I want. I want what? Salary. I want fridge, salary, bike, car. These things are there. And I want to look my parents, I want to look my wife or my husband or my children. I want to look. I am concerned about their education. That is made here. So production is high in organic solidarity. Okay. So have they not given the event? Just ask if you are not that one file. If that file is there, I can actually brush up that file and again conclude. Are you getting what I am telling? Are you finding it difficult? Or are you finding it very tough to manage my English? Is it okay, comfortable English? Or I should actually reduce speed? No. So, you got 5? 5? Is it okay? Okay. Okay. We'll continue. While going, you can take the file and you can actually, tomorrow actually, if you want, I will brush up the file. It takes just like 10 minutes because already I have told you everything for you. Just take 10 minutes. But if they bring very soon, I will actually brush up that file. Or tomorrow I will brush up that file. Okay. Today we will actually take up the content which is there in the syllabus, and each and every content, some key points I will tell, and then we will conclude. Okay. First chapter, introduction. This one. Okay. So when it comes to introduction, what we will talk about in introduction chapter means we will talk about only 4 contents here. One is how sociology came into existence. Do you think that sociology like that only it came? Definitely human beings should have actually discovered, invented or discovered something, okay, because it's social concept. So sociology, how it came to existence, when it came first of all, okay, it came during 19th century. Why it came? Okay, that we will completely discuss. Where it came, whether it came in India or whether it was first came in Western countries or in Eastern countries, where it came actually, that we will discuss. Actually, it came in Western country in 19th century. Why it came? What were the conditions so that sociology as a subject came? Okay, that we will study. Emergence of sociology, a big concept, and question will come in exam. Okay, they will ask you. Okay, you just see the question paper. Okay, first chapter. They will ask because this is a very big concept, emergence of sociology. Okay. Who were the fathers of sociology? What they did? What were the things which happened in Italy? What is dark age? Why I am telling means you should have these points. So while we deal lectures, it will come recurring. So for questioning mind, I will tell all the just key points I will tell so that you listen. If you are not understanding also you listen, then you will understand in class. Okay. So emergence of sociology, we will deal with something like dark age. Okay. 19th century enlightenment. Okay. Who were the sociologists who contributed for the emergence of sociology? What is industrial revolution? Why it came? Industrial revolution. What is the link between industrial revolution and sociology? Whether sociology is relevant even today. Okay, that will. What is modernity? That will. Then we will talk about what is the scope of sociology. That means what is the importance of studying sociology. How many schools of thoughts are there in sociology? What is formalistic school of thought? What is synthetic school of thought? First of all, what is this school of thought that we will study in detail? Okay. What is the scope today? Why surveillance is there? Are you not seeing surveillance? To take our mobile, we are not actually, nothing is secret, man. Nothing is secret here. Do you think this mobile is secret? Nothing is secret. Okay? Even if it is switched off, there is possibility of tracking things. Okay? So, why this kind of surveillance? This is surveillance. Why this kind of surveillance is there? Today, somewhat relief for police department. You know, somewhat relief for them. Earlier days, what used to happen means, if some wrong things happen means, this police constable has to go kilometer wise, he has to go pick the thief, he has to ask everybody, village or city, he has to ask and from that city, from some room, he has to pick the thief, and it is a very difficult job. But today, easy, phone tracking. Aram say, if they get phone, everything will be, okay. So, phone is very much transparent, beyond we know. Okay. So, things have become easy today. So, scope is like that today. And also, they tell that the scope of sociology is nowadays, people are ruling by symbols only. Symbols. I don't think symbols. Symbols means, easy example I will give you. Have you seen this stick nobles? Stick nobles. Have you seen stick nobles? In compound and they will write no stick nobles. Stick nobles. You should not actually put any pamphlets there. Stick nobles. And why green light is there? Why green light means go? Why red light means stop? Signals. We see symbols. Okay, one example of symbol. So symbols is used to actually manage the societies nowadays. Symbols. Symbol matters more today. Okay. You may ask how. While in class we will go and be dig detail into that one. Just you know this one. Nowadays, importance is there for search engines. Nowadays, importance is there for symbols. Are you not getting? So those things will talk in scope of sociology. Okay. Then the third content is comparison of sociology with other social sciences. Sir, why we have to compare? We have to compare because we should know. No? Okay, we have to compare sociology because only after comparison we will get the importance of the subject. Whether we will compare ourselves with the first ranker in the class or not. Then only the standard measuring device should be there. Then only we can compare ourselves. So the same holds good in sociology. How important is sociology? To gauge that one, we will compare with anthropology. Keep in mind this one. We will compare sociology with anthropology. We will compare sociology with economics. We will compare sociology with psychology. We will compare with what? History. 5 subjects we will compare. Okay, I will tell one by one. History, economics, anthropology, psychology, and political science. Okay, these 5 subjects we will compare. Questions will come in exam. Okay, three concept also has come. Emergence of sociology, first one question has come. Scope of sociology will come generally. Comparison will also come, and the final content in chapter 1 is comparison of sociology with common sense. This is very interesting. Do you think sociology is common sense? Then people will say common sense is not. Don't you have common sense? Like that the people will tell no. Do you think sociology is common sense? Because sociology will deal with what? Family, inequality which is there, rich and poor, why rich and poor is there. Okay, this only sociology will talk about. Definitely it's a common sense, do you think? Sociology is common sense? See, sociology is not common sense. Common sense is a thing which is taken for granted. They will tell no, men will not cry. It's a common sense. But in reality, men will not cry. Not in front of you, but they will cry. Okay, but not too often like girls. Okay, but they will cry. Very rare conditions. They will do. Okay, this is sociological thought. Men will also cry. Men will also. Okay, but generally speaking, common sense. Men will not cry. This is common sense. Okay, Dalits are not intelligent. This is common sense. But everybody is as intelligent as anybody. This is sociology. Okay. What I am trying to say is sociology goes by evidence. Sociology goes by logical thinking. Sociology goes by reliability. Sociology goes by validity. That means it should be true. But whenever it comes to common sense goes by immediate belief. Okay, you go in road. Men is some boys going. Okay, don't take it seriously. Some boys going. Some girl is going. Girl did some mistake. Both of them clashed. Accident happened. Minor accident. People will suddenly beat for whom? Boy only. Okay. Whether it is a mistake of girl, because they don't know what has happened really. Immediate response. Oh, girl, this guy might have done something. Okay. So this kind of mistakes will happen. So common sense it is. But when it comes to sociology, it is not true. Okay. And another one example of sociology and common sense is stereotypes are more in common sense, but sociology will challenge stereotype. I don't get it. Stereotype on the do you know what is stereotype? Labeling is known as stereotype. Muslims are terrorists. This is a stereotype. Do you think Muslims are terrorists? Okay. So this is a stereotype. People, without applying their brain, they will talk. Okay, this is a stereotype. That is wrong. Muslims are not terrorists. But immediately they will tell you something at all. Okay, whatever it comes to them. So sociology will challenge these stereotypes. Okay, poor people are lazy. This is a stereotype. Do you think poor people are lazy? Poor people are unintelligent. They don't know to do business decisions. Okay, they spend money like anything. Do you think this is a stereotype? This is a stereotype only. But sociology will challenge this stereotype. Okay, so difference between sociology and common sense we will study in detail. First chapter is over. Second chapter. Which is the second chapter? Sociology as, see, I will not discuss all 10 units, don't get bored. Just 4 units I will discuss, tomorrow we will discuss. Okay. So, second unit when it comes to research methods. Research methods. In this, what content we will discuss means, we will discuss content like, we will first compare whether sociology is a science or not. Whether sociology is a science or whether sociology is not a science. Okay. See, confusion is there. No, many people will think sociology is not science, like that they will think. Okay, you take engineers. Okay, if you go and ask engineer who is not actually preparing for civil service, if you go and ask him, hey, what do you think about sociology? Do you think sociology is science? He might probably tell, no, I don't think sociology is science. He might think like that. So, if you ask a sociologist, he will tell definitely sociology is science. So, it is a confusion. So, we will talk both for and against argument. And finally, we will conclude sociology is a science. First content. And the second content which we discuss is scientific methods. Have you actually listened about concepts like hypothesis? Hypothesis at all we will discuss. Hypothesis. This all we will discuss in scientific methods. What are the steps followed in scientific methods? Because sociology is a scientific subject. Something at all we cannot tell. We have to collect the evidence. We have to think logically. Then only we can tell any phenomena. This time which party will win? Or this time this party? We cannot tell like that. We have to actually gauge people's response. Okay, many things will be there. Then only we can tell this party might win. Okay, so sociology has some kind of scientific methods which has to be followed, which we will discuss in detail in class. Okay, then we have research design. What kind of design we have to do in research? Sir, where they will do in research design means, have you listened about census? People will conduct census. No, government will conduct census. Counting of population and all. No, communities, population, they will count. Why will they do that one? To know the exact data, to implement government schemes, how will they implement government schemes? They should know how many SC/STs are there, how many OBCs are there, what kind of schemes we have to actually implement here. So they will conduct surveys and all, social surveys and all of that. So for those social surveys, designing is very important, research and design. So designing we will study in detail. Then we have the concept of objectivity in sociology. See, I will explain this one, wait. You might ask, sir, in research method, what is objectivity? See, objectivity is nothing but we as a sociologist should not include my own values in my study. I don't know already. If I am doing caste study, I am a sociologist, imagine, I am doing some caste study, I should not support my own caste there. Or I should not actually nullify other caste there. It should be value free. I should not include my own value. I should not include my own brain. Whatever data is there, based on that data we have to do. Are you not getting? We are, let us say I am doing some reservation. I belong to high caste. Let us imagine I belong to some high caste. Okay? I am in a work of doing a reservation, whether to give reservation, what kind of reservation we have to give for backward caste and all. If I am belonging to high caste, I should not actually support or I should not actually downgrade the reservation concept. I should not include my own values into this one. That is known as objectivity. Okay, a sociologist should maintain objectivity, but anyway 100% objectivity cannot be maintained. But by training and coaching, this objectivity can be near 100%. But absolute objectivity can be maintained because we are social beings. Definitely I will be influenced by my own upbringing. If I belong to some caste, why will actually I scold my own caste? Do you think that they will scold their own caste? So some kind of subjectivity will be there, but we have to minimize the subjectivity to almost zero. It is not possible zero, but almost zero we have to nullify. If we are doing sociological experiment, otherwise why we will do? Are you not getting what I am telling? Do you got what is objectivity? What is value free? Do you go? Tell me what is value free? Value free. I told you no. What is value free? Not including our own values into studies. Okay. We should not be biased. So that, and Another thing what we will study is quantitative techniques and qualitative techniques. These two things. You may ask us, sir, what is qualitative and quantitative study? See, in sociological research, many research is there in sociology. That I don't know, census is one research. In census, we will give questions. People will go and we will give, for every house we will give questions. Whether are you satisfied with the government schemes which is there? Are you satisfied with the GST? People will tell no. Are you not getting the tick mark they will give? That is written response what they will get. Those kind of response what we will getting data, hard copy data, are orally. If we ask whether you are satisfied with the government scheme, family planning scheme, if he tells yes, no, okay, that kind of oral or written response what we will get, that is what is known as quantitative techniques in sociology. But qualitative techniques are not like that. Qualitative techniques, we are not getting any data, we are observing. Observation technique is there in sociology, one observation technique. It is there, no, criminals and all, they will actually, have you seen in foreign films, English movies, this terrorist and all, how they will interview? They will observe, no, one interview will be there, you will be doing interview, another side on glass door will be there, somebody will be observing their behavior and all. So observation technique, all comes under qualitative. Even interview, UPSC interview, qualitative. Okay, in interview, they will actually observe you, they will understand you directly. That is what is known as qualitative. Example of quantitative, already I have told. Social survey, like this. Quantitative. Qualitative is different, qualitative. We'll also talk about the concept of sampling. Sampling. Adu the technique. That's also one technique. Sampling. What do you understand by the word sampling? Generally, English word sampling. What do you understand? Sample. You take one. You want to actually check who studies in the class. Whether if 100 students are there, you are a teacher. You want to know who is studying in class very nicely. Whether you will actually give test to everybody. Who is number one, you want to actually test them. You will not give to 100 people also test. What you will do is, you will be knowing already, oh, these 20 people are studying, these 80 people are medium. So what you will do is, you will not take all 100, you will take these 20 people. And within the 20 people, you will give test and see who is the topper. So that is known as sample. Sample of 20. Okay. So in sociology, they will do sampling. Why will they do sampling in sociology? Because they don't have time to do experiment. Each and everybody how to find each and everybody? They can't find any directive social change. Some reservation concept. Let us say, example. One reservation they have applied to some backward caste government. Okay, they have actually told that this reservation we will apply this. But before applying, we want to know the response of those communities. So in that community, 10 lakh people are there. They will not go to 10 lakh people and also they will ask whether this reservation will help for you or not. They will select the top 1000 and for the top 1000 they will actually do experimentation. Then through top 1000 they will actually apply to 10 lakh. Or that sample. They will take sample, they will do experiment, they will apply to everybody. Sampling. Okay. So that's it. 2 units we have discussed. From third to last units of half an hour it will take. Tomorrow we will discuss and we will start concept tomorrow. Okay, we'll wind up. Thanks.